জয়েন করবেন আশা করছি। তো আজকে আমাদের সকলকে আমি স্বাগত জানাচ্ছি আমাদের সারথি কোঅর্ডিনেটর হিসেবে আপনাদের কাছে, যে আমাদের যে সারথিরা রয়েছে তারা এই ওয়েবিনারটা অর্গানাইজ করেছে। এই ওয়েবিনারটা হচ্ছে 4 বছরের যে আন্ডারগ্রাজুয়েট প্রোগ্রাম তার উপরে, এবং আজকে আমাদের এই প্রোগ্রামে বক্তৃতা দেবেন অধ্যাপক পরিমল সরকার। উনি স্কুল অফ এডুকেশনে রয়েছেন এবং আমরা মনে করেছি যে সাক্ষীরাও মনে করেছে যে উনি হচ্ছেন একজন উপযুক্ত মানুষ এই এনইপি 2020 এই যে সাক্ষীদের যে তারা তো স্টুডেন্ট অ্যাম্বাসাডার, তারা যে আমাদের এনইপি 2020 বিভিন্ন কার্যাবলী সম্পর্কে সকলকে সচেতন করছে, সেই হিসাবে সাক্ষীদের সিলেকশন এবং আমাদের যে আপনি একজন উপযুক্ত মানুষ এই বিষয়ে আমাদেরকে অনেক বেশি আলোকপাত করতে পারবেন আজকের এই 4 বছরের যে ইউজি প্রোগ্রাম আছে সেই সম্পর্কে। এবং আমি এইটুকু বলতে পারি যে এটা আমাদের দ্বিতীয় ওয়েবিনার। প্রথমটাও যথেষ্ট সাকসেসফুলি ওনারা যথেষ্ট পরিশ্রম করে ব্যানার তৈরি করে পোস্টার বানিয়ে, কারণ আমাদের মতন একটা মুক্ত বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় সার্থীদের সঙ্গে যে প্রতি মুহূর্ত আমাদের ফেস টু ফেস কন্ট্যাক্ট হচ্ছে তা না, কিন্তু ওনারা দূরে থেকেও আমাদেরকে ব্যানার বানিয়ে দেওয়া, পোস্টার বানিয়ে দেওয়া, ইনভিটেশন লেটার তৈরি করা, প্রোগ্রাম যখন শুরু হচ্ছে সেটাকে কম্পেয়ার করা, সমস্ত অ্যাক্টিভিটি খুব মানে খুব সিনসিয়ারলি করেছে। এবং সকলকে এই জন্য আমি আগের প্রোগ্রামের জন্য ধন্যবাদ জানাই, এবং আজকেও আমি আশা করছি আমাদের এই যে প্রোগ্রাম এটা খুবই সাকসেসফুল হবে। এবং এটা হচ্ছে আর কিছুই না, এই সার্থীরা আপনারা ভালোভাবেই জানেন যে ওনারা হচ্ছে স্টুডেন্ট অ্যাম্বাসাডার, এবং আমাদের যে এই যে একাডেমিক যে রিফর্মস গুলো হচ্ছে, যে ট্রান্সফরমেশন গুলো হচ্ছে হায়ার এডুকেশনে, সেগুলো সম্পর্কে তারা এই যে তারা স্বতঃপ্রণোদিত ভাবে আপনাদেরকে এই বিভিন্ন কর্মসূচির মাধ্যমে আমাদেরকে সকলকে অ্যাওয়্যার করবে। তো আমি এখন অনুরোধ করবো, আমাদের মধ্যে উপস্থিত হয়েছেন আমাদের বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়ের রেজিস্ট্রার ম্যাডাম শ্রীমতী অনন্যা মিত্র ম্যাডামকে কিছু এই প্রোগ্রাম সম্পর্কে বলার জন্য। ধন্যবাদ। ধন্যবাদ আমাদের ডেপুটি লাইব্রেরিয়ান ডক্টর মধুশ্রী ঘোষ উপাধ্যায়। আমাদের এখানে রয়েছেন প্রফেসর চন্দন বসু, উনি কোঅর্ডিনেটর এই সার্থির পুরো গোটা প্রোগ্রামটার। আমি এই প্রোগ্রাম নিয়ে তেমন কিছু বলবো না, কারণ বাকি এর পরে যিনি আছেন আমাদের মধ্যে ডক্টর পরিমল সরকার, উনি বলবেন এই যে আমাদের যে নিউ এডুকেশন পলিসি 2020 যে প্রচারের জন্য যে কারণে আর কি এই সার্থীদের আমাদের করা হয়েছে, যে ইউজিসি এবং এনএসইউ সঙ্গে হ্যান্ড হোল্ডিং করে ওনারা এই নেট 2020 যে হাইলাইটস এর যে উদ্দেশ্য সেগুলো নিয়ে মানে আরো বেশি করে অন্যান্য স্টুডেন্টদের মধ্যে অ্যাওয়ারনেস ছড়াবেন। আমি মূলত আমাদের বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় সম্পর্কে কিছু জিনিস বলতে চাই। Netaji Subhash Open University, it started its illustrious journey of knowledge dissemination since 1997 through the West Bengal State Legislature Act 14 of 1997. With a solemn mission of reaching the unreached, NSOU commenced its odyssey from the hallowed halls of Sri Sharat Chandra Bose, king to the iconic Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. A torchbearer of higher education in the vernacular medium, Netaji Subhash Open University set out to empower diverse segments of aspiring learners. Over the years, the university has not only carved a niche for itself, but has also garnered recognition from esteemed bodies like the UGC, the Rehabilitation Council of India, and UGC DEV, elevating its status as a formidable force in societal empowerment through education. The accolades bestowed upon NSOU are a testament to its educational excellence. Awards such as the Excellence in Distance Education Award, the Best Innovative University Award, and the prestigious NAAC accreditation
with grade A in 2021 adorned the university's journey of service to society. Very recently, we all should be very happy to note that the university, it's in fact an achievement among the open universities. It has been accorded with the 12B status. Very few open universities in India currently has this status, and NSOU recently has got it last year, and it has also achieved rank second in the NIRF ranking of 2024 among open universities category. As NSOU traverses through its silver jubilee, the trajectory ahead unfolds with a profound commitment to academic research and innovative program offerings in the open and distance learning mode. The university aspires to intensify its outreach, fostering an ambience of cultural literary pursuits intrinsic to the vibrant tapestry of West Bengal. The vision is to evolve as a pan-Indian hub for literary, scientific, and cultural confluence, serving as a gateway to the broader world. Now, the major achievements of NSOU echoes its impact on teacher education, collaborations with reputable organizations, and impactful training initiatives for government functionaries. The university's foray into international and national conferences, research publications, and ongoing projects further fortify its standing in the academic realm. The addition of specialized centers and extension activities such as the Center for Lifelong Learning, Center for Language, Translation and Cultural Studies, and Center for Disability Studies and Educational Research showcases NSOU's commitment to holistic education. Moreover, NSOU's digital landscapes fortified during the global pandemic underscore its adaptability and resilience. The revamped website, ICT initiatives, and a dedicated student support cell exemplify the university's commitment to seamless academic processes. In fact, our university currently boasts a cadre of dynamic faculty, complemented by state-of-the-art infrastructure, including an interactive learning center, fully equipped library, audiovisual studios, and smart classrooms. The commitment to academic excellence is further exemplified through faculty engagement in UGC DEB-sponsored projects, academic exchanges, and consultancy roles. The university's regular functioning includes intensive personal contact programs that we know as PCPs, the resumption of PhD programs, and a steadfast dedication to updating syllabi, ensuring academic delivery and fostering learner interactions. In its pursuit of inclusive education, NSOU has been instrumental in providing vocational and non-conventional courses, aligning with the evolving demands of the globalized economy. As NSOU strides confidently into the future, it continues to be a beacon of open and inclusive education, shaping minds and opening windows to a world of knowledge and possibilities. So I hope, in fact, we all hope that you Saarthis would highlight the various reforms initiatives in NEP 2020 in partnership with our university and play a crucial and active role in transforming higher education in India. With this, I welcome you all, my esteemed colleagues, learners, and the Saarthis who are all associated with today's webinar. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. আমি এবার আমাদের সার্থী শান্তনু সাহাকে অনুরোধ করব পুরো প্রোগ্রামটা কম্পেয়ার করতে। শান্তনু, তুমি প্রস্তুত তো?
Yes, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. May I begin, ma'am?
Please begin.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Upadhyay, for your warm welcome and for setting the tone of today's session. Very good afternoon to everyone. I am Shantanu Saha, a research scholar from the Department of Education at Netaji Subhash Open University and a proud member of the NEP Saarthi team. It's my pleasure to guide you through today's program. Today's webinar is a part of the NEP Saarthi team's March 2025 activity, continuing our ongoing efforts to foster awareness and understanding of the National Education Policy 2020. For those who joined us earlier, you may recall that our first webinar focused on ABCID, marking a significant step in our academic engagement under the NEP framework. We are confident that today's session will further enrich our knowledge and inspire meaningful discussions on this transformative policy. So we already have our Registrars Madam inaugural address. I would like to thank Madam for her inspiring address. Your insights have beautifully underscored the role of NEP 2020 in reshaping our educational landscape. So now it's my pleasure to introduce our distinguished speaker for today's webinar, Dr. Porimal Sarkar, Assistant Professor, Department of Education at the School of Education, Netaji Subhash Open University. Dr. Sarkar is a dedicated academician with extensive experience in the field of education, with a strong background in educational research. His research work has been widely recognized with numerous publications in reputed journals, edited volumes, and books, focusing on contemporary educational reforms and innovative pedagogical practices. At present, Dr. Sarkar is mentoring 4 research scholars. I am one of them. Thank you, sir. He has worked on a couple of significant academic projects and contributed to the development of educational policies that align with the evolving needs of learners. Dr. Sarkar's expertise has been pivotal in advancing discussions on National Education Policy 2020. And today he will be sharing his valuable perspectives on the 4-year undergraduate program. We are honored to have him with us today. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Shantanu. Good afternoon to one and all present here. This is a very good opportunity for me, and I would like to convey my sincere thanks to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Indrajit Lahiri, our Registrar Madam, Srimati Anuna Mitra, and Professor Chandan Bosu, and Saarthi Coordinator, Madhusri Ghosh Upadhyay Madam, and the entire team of Saarthi and my dear colleagues and dear students. I am really happy today because this is my own place and I collect my bread and butter from here. So it is a very good opportunity and I feel proud for this event. So without much ado, just I would like to begin my lecture with a report that was given by in 2020 Niti Aayog that there were more than 10 million gig workers in India, and the number may rise to 23.5 million by 2030. So definitely you will think that why I'm giving this data. And personally, I think this data is very much connected with the NEP 2020. You know, this is the big initiative has been taken by Government of India, and because after 34 years, we got this policy and it has already been implemented across the country. So in that situation, why this gig economy is connected with this National Education Policy 2020? Is there any relation and is there any connection with this gig economy? So I know academicians are very much well known with this term and with this new domain of economy, the gig economy. But itself, those who are already involved in this gig economy, I think they do not know about this. And most of the graduates, after completing their degree, even they do not know about the gig economy. But can you imagine the figure that is going to be to 23.5 million in 2030? So a lot of questions will come about their safety, about their security, about their future. They are just working. They do not know the future. They do not know the dynamics of this new economic context. So in that situation, lot of issues will come because already we have faced the pandemic situation and already we are facing new transitions. In that situation, after 34 years, we are going to introduce this national education policy across the education from primary to higher education. So what are the pros and cons, what are the benefits, what are the challenges, lot of things will come. And NSOU in present context are now going to introduce this new education policy from the academic year 2025. So we are already in the process. So I will try to highlight the role of NSOU and in which way they are going to introduce the national education policy. Just let me share my slide. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is visible.
Okay. So we are going to introduce the 4-year undergraduate program and under NEP 2020. So in this situation, the 4-year undergraduate policy NEP 2020 definitely marks a significant transformation in higher education. Do you know why? Because it's designed to empower the students with the flexibility, multidisciplinary learning, and the skill development. So it is the need of the hour. So because already I have given the present context, why this policy is most important for us. With multiple entry and exit points, students can earn their certificate, diploma, or degree based on their chosen duration of study. This flexibility ensures that education is no longer a rigid path, but a personalized journey. So NEP 2020 also promotes the multidisciplinary learning, allowing students to explore different subjects beyond their core field. Additionally, the program emphasizes the research, the interdisciplinary aspects, critical thinking, skill-based learning, practical orientation. So, lot of things will come under this new policy and the 4-year undergraduate program. So, this is the thing actually I would like to going to explore. The first one is the national education policy. You know that it was introduced in July 2020. Definitely is a landmark reform aimed at transforming the India's education system with a focus on flexibility, multidisciplinary learning, and student-centric education. This education is completely student-centric education. So this is first time India is getting this student-centric education. This is most remarkable for us. And as a teacher, definitely I support this. NEP 2020 ensures that students are not confined to rigid academic paths. So try to go back your past when we were the students and you try to understand the rigidity. And if you compare the present policy, definitely you will get relief. Yes, this is most relevant for our students, those who are enrolling in present conditions. So academic paths, but have the freedom to explore diverse subjects and skills. We were the watertight compartment, but nowadays in the 4-year policy, you will get relief from this watertight compartment. So one of its most significant reform is the 4-year undergraduate program that is aligned with India's higher education with global standards. This is most important thing because we are no longer a separate, isolated country. We are the global citizen at present. So if we are not able to connect ourselves globally, definitely we will not get the flavor of the globalization. So it offers multiple entry and the exit points and encourages research and practical learning and prepares students for both employment and the further studies. Therefore, with NEP 2020, India is moving toward a holistic, inclusive, and future-ready education system that empowers students to thrive in a rapidly changing world. So this is our focus to make the alignment with the rapidly changing world because we are in the extreme transition point. So what are the objectives of this 4-year NEP 2020? The most important objectives is holistic. It is holistic in nature. Why it is holistic in nature? Because it ensures students grow cognitively, socially, and emotionally. our sole focus is not only the academic development. Our sole focus is the overall development of the learners, because anybody can be very good in academically and even socially, but if they are not emotionally sound, definitely they will not be the complete man in the society. Because when society is gradually going to be complex, gradually going to be developed, a lot of problems are coming in the society. The number one problem is the mental stress. So how much they are very much acquainted to cope with the mental stress, that should be the issue of the education. Otherwise, the divorce rate is getting rises, and the suicide rate is getting rises. Even students are committing suicide when they are at secondary level. Can you imagine the situation? So that should not be the focus of the education, that only educationally they will be sound. We need the complete development of the students, complete development of the learners, so that they can improve themselves socially, emotionally, along with the academic development. And the second important thing is skill-based learning. I do not know about how much skill at present we have of our students. Even after completing their master degree, even they are not in a position to write a letter when someone asking to write a letter. Suppose you have lost your mobile and you go to the police station, they are asking to write a application. They are not in a position after completing their graduation. This is the reality. This is hard reality. So you have to understand the present situation. In that case, whatever your academic qualification, that is not the issue. The issue is how much you have the functional knowledge. If you are not in a position to write an application, I think you do not have the functional knowledge. So functional knowledge is most important in present context, in the context of the 21st century. As a 21st century learner, you should have functional knowledge. So skill is most important in present context, because skill is very much connected with the job. Skill is very much connected with the dynamic world. And the third important thing is multidisciplinary approach. What is multidisciplinary approach? It encouraging the integration of science, arts, and humanities, and breaking rigid academic boundaries. You cannot confine the students within science. Suppose they feel very good to sing a song, they feel very good to musical instruments, whatever their background. But as a students, they should be given the preferences, because they are capable with these preferences, with their genetic order, biological order. So you cannot undermine their choices. So choice must be there. It is most important. And the last most important thing is research and innovation. You know, if you would like to develop your economy, if you would like to develop your quality of life, without research, we cannot move. So research is most important here. And after completion your 4-year graduation, if you have the 75% marks, then directly you will get the opportunity to involve yourself with research. So all these are the key features of the NEP 2020. And the structure of the 4-year undergraduate program. Already I have given the data that you will get the exit point, you will get the entry point, and how much credit are there. So first year, completing 40 credits earned a certificate, and in the second year with 80 credits, students receive a diploma, and year third, that means attaining 120 credit grants a bachelor degree, and fourth year completing 160 credit leads a bachelor degree, and honors or without honors, enabling deeper academic exploration. So this is wonderful idea, because the socio-economic conditions of our learners. They are coming with the marginal class background. So their family are not in a position to continue their higher education. In that situation, if someone get the opportunity to involve themselves in industry or any kind of job, and what they can do if they are in the study. So this is a big opportunity for them, because if they would like to exit, they can exit. And if they get the favorable situation, they can get the entry. So this is most wonderful thing. So this credit-based system ensures students can progress at their own pace. This is totally individual issues and making education more accessible and skill driven, and the global competitive nature will give them lot of opportunities. So the retention rate will be reduced, the dropout rates will be reduced, because no need to be dropout, because you are getting lot of opportunities. The key features of the 4-year undergraduate program. So I will throw light on these key features. It is flexible, it is skill oriented, and it is globally relevant. And the first and most important thing is already I have discussed that multiple entry and exit students can pursue and resume their education without losing progress. And the second thing is academic bank of credit. This is a smart and very good idea. Do you know why? Because it allows students to store and to transfer credits across institutions. So my institutions already have adopted this policy and promoting seamless learning. When you are storing your credit, then anytime you can transfer it when you are shifting yourself with another institutions. This is a very good opportunity for us learners. And flexible curriculum, a blend of core subjects, electives, and skill-based courses, ensuring a well-rounded education. You are not confined yourself within the just core subject. You are getting the flavor of multidisciplinary approaches of curriculum, so that you are getting the opportunity to fulfill your desires. So the another most important thing is vocational training and internship. The theoretical education and the rote learning have already rejected across the world. So if you do not have the skill, you are not in a good position in the job market, in the labor market. So vocational training and internship is very must. As a graduate, if you are not in a position to get a job, your education will be meaningless. So it enhances practical exposures and making students job ready. And already I have discussed about the research opportunities and the life skills and value-based education. Why value-based education is needed? In the 21st century, and the Western bad impact already students are suffering with a lot of problems. In that situation, we have a very good heritage and cultures and ethical education. I'm talking about the Indian context. So why not our students will learn the Indian tradition, Indian culture? So the NEP 2020 has created the opportunity for the learners so that they can get the flavor of our Indian heritage with the value-based education. It emphasizes ethics, environmental awareness, and the communication skills to build responsible citizens. The environmental crisis. So only education is the very good weapon to face these challenges. Otherwise, this world will no longer will be the place for the survival of the people, for any animals and tree and anything. Because we must be very much sensitive about this environmental awareness. So education can enhance this awareness. So life skill and value-based education will create this opportunity for us. So with these features, NEP 2020 is empowering students with knowledge, skills, and real-world experiences and shaping future with the ready generation. So already I have told about the credit system and the exit and entry point, and now I am going to throw light on the credit based on the multidisciplinary nature of the subjects and the area. So the major core subjects that is 40 to 50% form the foundation of a student's primary field of study. The major area, and minor subjects that will cover 20 to 30% allow students to explore multidisciplinary learning beyond their core area, and vocational and skill-based courses, that is 10 to 15%, focuses on practical skills and industry readiness, and research intensive projects, that is 10 to 20%, encourage hands-on learning and the innovation, and especially in the fourth year, and value-added course 5 to 10%, subjects like yoga, ethics, and environmental studies promote overall personality development of the learners. So curriculum framework, this is a major concern for the academicians. So NEP 2020, if we see the curriculum framework, the 4-year undergraduate program is designed to provide comprehensive and flexible learning experiences through a well-structured curriculum framework. So let's see, the first most important thing is foundation courses. It will cover the essential skills like communication, data literacy, and digital skills, ensuring a student strong academic base. And the second most important thing is core subjects. So you are well known with this core area of the curriculum, that is focusing on our students' major specialization, providing in-depth knowledge in their chosen field. The third most important thing is elective courses. Here you are getting the flexibility to explore subjects across the disciplines and promoting a multidisciplinary approach. And the fourth most important thing is internship and the apprenticeships. It encourages learner in experiencing a experiential learning and bridging the gap between the theory and the real world application. In present education system, there are so many lacunas are there, and the most important lacuna is there is a huge gap between the theory and the practical aspects. So NEP 2020 has critically judged this area, and they have tried to make this more important, making the bridge between knowledge, between the theory and the practical aspects. And the last most important thing is research projects. And after completing their fourth year, they will get this opportunity and they will dedicate themselves to academic exploration and innovation and fostering their critical thinking. Without research, you cannot foster your critical thinking. So they will get this opportunity. So this is the holistic framework, and it ensures the students are not just academically sound, but also industry ready, research oriented, and adaptable to the evolving world. So in this manner, we see the NEP 2020 will mold the entire personality of the learners. So definitely, as I am discussing and I am throwing light on the NEP 2020 and the features of the 4-year graduation program. So definitely the question will come, how many benefits are there? Learners will be benefited or not? A lot of questions will come. Definitely I will discuss the most important benefit here is the greater flexibility. So already I have given my example. Then when I was a student, then that time even I had not such kind of flexibility. So nowadays the learners will get this flexibility. They will get the disciplines or exit it early with a recognized qualification and making learning more adaptable. And the second most important thing is it will enhance the employability. A skill-based curriculum ensures students graduate job ready and aligned with the industry demands. After completing your education, if you are not in a position to get a job, it may create problem in your family, because after completing your graduation, your family is expecting they will take the responsibility of your family. So without any practical knowledge, without any hands-on training, how you will expect that labor market will give you a job? So this is a big concern for us. So NEP 2020 is making this more in a good manner, that the person will get the exposure of hands-on training so that they can absorb after completing their education. And the increased global opportunity. Already I have told about this global opportunity, because the NEP 2020 have make this opportunity, because the 4-year structure aligns with the international education norms, making it easier for the students to study or work abroad. So the most important thing is here is research focus. The 4th year provides an opportunity for in-depth research and innovation, preparing students for higher higher opportunities and for in-depth research and the reduced dropout rates. Already I told that in which way the dropout will be reduced, because no need to be drop out, because they are getting the entry point and exit point. So with multiple entry and exit entry options will make him convenient to continue their educations. So question definitely will come. There are a lot of prospects. So is there any challenges? Definitely challenges are there. When you will take the big projects, definitely unwanted challenges will come. But uh, challenges definitely will create a new way. So what kind of challenges are there in NAP 2020 4-year program? While the 4-year undergraduate program NAP 20 offer immense benefits, its successful implementation come with certain challenges that need to be addressed, because we have an experiences about the previous policies. You can tell about the policies of 1986. You can tell the policies of 1968. So policies, when we form the policies, it is good. But if implementation is fail, definitely it is not good. So we should have the big focus on the implementation part. So NEP 2020, people are in apprehension that implementation will be good or bad. So we at present we are not in a position to just evaluate the implementation, because we are just going to implement it. But before implementation, we must be very much equipped with lot of strategies so that we can implement this policy in a very good manner. So what kind of strategies we need to be incorporated? The first thing is curriculum design. Integrating multiple disciplines across various institutions require careful planning and coordination. When you are adopting multiple disciplines, then you need to be very much strategic, and you need to be very much with the planning and coordination. And the second most important thing is faculty training. So we are adapting the new things, we are adapting the new areas, but our faculty are not in a position to teach with these new things, with the new equipments, with the new strategies. So how they will cater the needs of the learners? So along with the curriculum, the faculty need to be trained. Educators must be upskilled to effectively teach interdisciplinary and skill-based courses. The third important thing is assessment methods. You know, in education, assessment is a big issue, because uh, if we cannot uh, transform ourselves with the new order, with the new way of the assessment, then definitely it is a big challenge for us. So moving from traditional exams to competency-based evaluation requires a shift in teaching and grading approaches. So NEP 2020 is very much effectively trying to adapt the outcome-based assessment. So there are big differences between the traditional assessment and the outcome-based assessment. Outcome-based assessment is very much focused, very much particular, very much skill-based. So it will help learners to get their job, to make them aligned with the international context. And the most important thing here is the resource constraints. You know, we are not in a position to make ourselves convenient 100% with the financial support. So resource constraints are there in Indian context. So rural and underfunded institutions need adequate infrastructure and financial support to implement this new education policy effectively. And the last important thing is student awareness. We are providing all kinds of supports. We are making the arrangement for the new order. We are making all kinds of efforts, but students are not aware. So what can you do in that situation? Ensuring students understand about the academic credit of banks, flexible entry, exit points, and career pathway is crucial for maximizing the benefits. And if students are not aware about the benefits, in which way they will be benefited. So student awareness is most important here. Before implementing these policies, student must be aware about the benefits, about the flexibility, about the lot of prosperity with this new education policy. So this is our responsibility to make aware the students about these prospects. So overcoming these challenges will require collaboration between policymakers, educators, and institutions to ensure the new education policy truly empowers students and strengthens India's for our better India. So collaboration is key factor here. I know this role of academic bank of credit has already discussed by our eminent speaker. So I will not continue this academic bank of credit. Just I am discussing few areas, that is the, as you know, it is most important in new education policy, that it is definitely it is seamless. It will create the seamless mobility among the students, because ABC allows students to transfer credit between institutions and ensuring flexibility in education. And the second most important thing is credit security. If a student switches programs or universities, their earned credit remain intact. So they need not to be worried about their credit, because it will remain intact, so that they can transfer in any situation in any time from one institution to another institutions. And it will create the opportunity of the lifelong learning. So AVC supports continuous education, enabling students to resume studies after a break without any starting over. So this is a very good things, and the academic bank of credit under NEP 2020 is a groundbreaking initiative that make education more flexible, modular, and skill driven. So it offers the several key benefits for students, such as facilitates skill-based learning. It supports higher education modularity. It tracks student progress and achievements. So all these are the benefits of ABC. So you can get this benefit. With ABC, education becomes more dynamic, student-centric, and aligned with the evolving needs of the job market and the higher studies. So here I just trying to make a comparison between the traditional policies and the new education policy that is going to be just implemented from our country. What are the basic differences between these previous policies and the present policies? So in that situation, just I will tell about the huge uncertainty in the job market, and you know the present situation. The academic the after completing the education, the educated unemployment is a big issue for us. So in that situation, just you try to think about the structure. In the previous structure, that was 3-year graduation. After completing their 3-year graduation, they will take the 2-year masters. After 2 years masters, they will go for 2 years MPhil, and then 5 years PhD. So it will take long 12 hours. But if you see this policy, then you will see that they, after completing their 4-year graduation, directly they are getting the opportunity to involve themselves with research. So MPhil has already been scrapped. So you know it is a big thing for the students. So 12 years comparatively is very low if we compare with this education, the 4 years. So 4 year is not a big issue. So there are a lot of differences are there. I am just going to skip because of time. So already I told about the opportunity of the employment, how it will enhance the opportunity of the employment. So the 4-year undergraduate program under NEP 2020 is designed not just for academic excellence, but also for the enhancing employability by integrating industry-relevant learning. This is most important. So I will try to highlight the few points in which way just we are getting the flavor of the job market. So the first most important thing is communication. Communication, developing the strong verbal and written skills for effective professional interactions. So you have a knowledge, but you cannot manifest your knowledge. How industrialist, how the job market, the entrepreneur will evaluate you if you cannot manifest yourself properly. So communication is most important here. So NEP 2020 will create a big thing and will create the atmosphere so that you can make yourself convenient in communication. Because in ability enhancement course, you will get this opportunity to learn the language. Which language you prefer, whatever that may be a foreign language, that may be your mother tongue. So a lot of flexibility have been given in the language formula. So communication is most important here. And the second important thing is data analysis. Equipping students with the ability to interpret and use data for decision making. And the third important thing is critical thinking. It enhancing problem solving and logical reasoning to tackle the real world challenges. It is not the big thing that how much degree you have. It is the big thing that how much real problem you can solve. So how much you have effective knowledge, how much you have a functional knowledge, that is big issue in this 21st century. It is not the big issue how much degree you have achieved. So this NEP 2020 will create an atmosphere to make yourself very much critically, very much a critical thinker. So this is a very good opportunity. And the fifth most important thing is leadership. You know, leadership is the most important trait of a human being. If you have a leadership quality, then you will be very much effective in your job, in your in each and every field. So nurturing the ability to lead teams and taking initiative in a dynamic work environment. So this policy will help learners to make them to adopt the leadership qualities. And the last important thing is innovation and creativity. You know, promoting out of the box thinking is most important. So without nurturing the creativity, without nurturing the innovation, you will not be very much acquainted to make yourself convenient for the out of box thinking. So NEP just assuring us to make ourselves very much convenient to think out of box and to make ourselves very much creative. And the most important thing here is the role of faculty and institutions. You know, faculty can play a big role, and without involving the faculty, without transformation of the faculties, we cannot implement the NEP 2020 seamlessly. So faculty can should have a big role to implement this NEP 2020. I will try to highlight the role of faculty, why they are important here. So interdisciplinary teaching methods, whatever our previous thing, that is not the issue. The issue is in which way we can adapt ourselves with this new domain of learning. So what is the new domain? That is interdisciplinary teaching methods. So as a teacher, you must have the capabilities, you must have the knowledge, you must have the strategies to cope up with these interdisciplinary teaching methods. Otherwise, you will not be able to teach, because students are coming with their diverse needs and diverse background. How you will face the questions of the students? So as a teacher, we need to be very much acquainted with these interdisciplinary teaching methods. The second most important thing is experiential learning strategies, incorporating internship, research, and hands-on projects to make learning more practical. You have theoretical knowledge, but if you do not have the practical knowledge, you will not be able to handle our learners. And the third most important thing is guiding students on flexible pathway. This is not the teacher-centric education. This is child-centric education. This is learner-centric education. So you must be not a teacher. You must be a facilitator. because your role is to facilitate the learning, to facilitate the learners. So if you do not have the much knowledge about the facilitation, you will not be able to be a good teacher according to NEP 2020. And the most important thing is the competency-based assessment. Already I have given the definition of competency-based assessment, that is moving beyond rote learning to evaluate skills, critical thinking, and application of knowledge. So teacher must have ample of knowledge about this competency-based assessment, because when students are coming with their knowledge of critical thinking, with the knowledge of practical orientation, with the knowledge of 21st century, if you do not have the knowledge about this evaluation, you are not in a position to evaluate your students. So you should have the competency-based knowledge of competency-based assessments. So definitely the NEP 2020, definitely it has big impact on our education system, and so as well as our higher education. So all these are the impact, and I listed down here. So definitely it is an honor to stand before you and discuss a transformative changes in higher education, the 4-year undergraduate program. And this initiative is posed to redefine the academic landscapes and creating opportunities that extend far beyond the classroom. So one of the most significant advantages of this policy is its ability to enhance the student mobility, and no longer will students be restricted by rigid structures, and instead they will have the flexibility to explore diverse disciplines, switch between institutions, and craft and education that truly align with their aspirations. This adaptability ensures a more enhancing and holistic learning experiences. So all these are the benefit of this new education policy. Moreover, the extended duration of the program fosters a deeper engagement with research and innovation that will get after completing their 4 years degree. And with an additional year of delve into complex subjects, students can undertake meaningful projects, contribute to academic advancement, and prepare themselves for groundbreaking discoveries. This culture of inquiry will not only uh, mm, elevate individual learning, but also strengthen the global standing of our educational institutions. So therefore, another critical aspects of this policy is the emphasis on industry collaboration. You know, already I have discussed how industry collaboration is needed in present context. So by encouraging partnership with leading companies, this program bridges the gap between theoretical knowledge and the practical application, and students will gain hands-on experience, equipping them with the skills and confidence and required to excel in chosen careers. So this is the thing, and students can be benefited, the entire system can be benefited. The most important thing is the retention rate will be reduced, the dropout rate will be reduced. So recommendation for effective implementation, as already I have told that we are very much apprehended about these challenges of implementation, how it can be implemented in a very good manner. So as a academician, I have few recommendation for the seamless implementation of NEP 2020. As we embrace the transformative shift brought by the 4-year undergraduate, and this is a huge transformation. So it is imperative that we not only in potential benefits, but also on how we can implement it effectively. This is a big question for us. So in that case, a well-planned execution will determine the program success and ensure that students, faculty, and the institution reap its full benefits. So first and foremost, institutional readiness is the key. Is your institution is ready to implement it? This is the first question. And college and university must be equipped with the necessary resources, trained faculty, updated curricula, and the enhanced infrastructure to support this extended program. Otherwise not. So faculty members should undergo continuous training. So you know about the Diksha, you know about the Swayam Prabha, you know about the Swayam. Lot of courses are there. If you would like to enhance your knowledge, you can enroll anytime without wasting your time as you physically attend the class. No need to physically attend. You online, you will get all kinds of opportunities. So opportunities are there, but as a teacher, we should have the initiative, we should have the motivation to update ourselves. Otherwise, we will not be able to cope up with these new challenges. So, the second important thing is the student counseling services that must be strengthened and with more choices available, ranging from credit transfer to the specialization options, and students will require proper guidance to navigate their academic journey. So students are coming not only with their academic problem, but with their personal problems also. As a teacher, you should have ample of knowledge to address the students as they're coming with their diverse problems. So student counseling is most important here. And the last most important thing is the industry collaboration. Already I have discussed. So education not be confined to textbooks. It must prepare students or the real world challenges, and by building strong intensive and the partnership with the industry, with the entrepreneurship, so that they can get job after completion their education. So in presence at the incredible opportunity for higher education, it is a successful lies in meticulous planning and execution. And without meticulous planning and execution, you will not be able to implement it successfully. So all these are the thing we must consider before implementing this NEP 2020. So I am almost at the end of my lecture. So before ending, just I have trying to focus on our own university that in which way they are going to implement the NEP 2020. So you know about NSOU, and Register Madam have has already given the information in about the position of NSOU. So today, really, I am very much delighted to discuss a remarkable step taken by Netaji Subhash Open University that in implementing the four-year undergraduate program in the field of education. This initiative aligned with the National Education Policy 2020 and marks a significant milestones in transforming higher education in India. So by introducing NEP 2020, NSOU has embraced a more flexible and multidisciplinary learning approaches, offering students a broader and deeper understanding of the educational discipline. And the program allows students to engage in extensive research, gain hands-on experiences, and develop the critical thinking skills required to excel in the field of education. So one of the key highlights of Netaji Subhash Open University is the implementation is its commitment to the inclusivity. Netaji Subhash Open University is the only state open university in our state that ensured the inclusivity of the learners. Yes, you know, as an open university, NSOU provides access to quality education for diverse learners and including working professionals, those from remote areas and students who may require a non-traditional learning environment. NSOU is the state open university, only state open university. They provide this opportunity for our learners, those who are coming with their diverse background. Even a working professional can fulfill their dream by enrolling in this university. So the introduction of National Education Policy 2020 in education ensures that learners can now pursue an extended academic journey with greater flexibility, taking advantages of credit accumulation and transfer systems. So furthermore, the program aligns with the core principles of NEP 2020 by encouraging interdisciplinary studies, practical training, and innovative teaching methodologies. So NSOU is well structured, providing well structured curriculum and research opportunities, and NSOU is empowering future educators with the knowledge and skill necessary to shape the next generation of learners. So the successful implementation of national education policy at NSOU serves an inspiring model for other institutions looking to adopt this progressive framework. It reaffirms the belief that with the right vision, infrastructure, and policy alignment, we can make higher education more accessible, dynamic, and future ready. So, the key features of NSOU that it is my pleasure to speak to you today about the key features of Netaji Subhash Open University under 4-year education program that designed to redefine the learning and equip students for the future. So so this is the credit, and you will see that exit credit and first year and second year, third year, and fourth year. And this is the structure. I am not discussing the entire structure. So I will try to highlight the unique aspects of NSOU. So it is really a privilege to be here today to highlight the unique aspects of Netaji Subhash Open University and 4-year undergraduate program in education. I am giving the information of education as I belong to this subject. So this program stands out not only for its flexibility and inclusivity, but also for its commitment to research, skill development, and career readiness. So one of the most remarkable features of this program is its research-oriented learning, and students in their fourth year actually this is very much unfortunate for us because as an open university, we are not getting this opportunity to get involved our students in the research because we have a few limitations, and this is not the only university. All university across the country, open university, they are not getting this opportunity to involve their learners in research after 4 years, even if they secure the 75% marks. So this is unfortunate. Definitely our higher authority of NSOU, they will talk and they will try to make the communication with UGC so that our students can get this benefit. So this is a really a backdrop for us. And the second most important thing is NSOU offers flexible learning pathways. Instead of the dissertation, students can opt for additional courses. There are so many courses and meticulously designed like gender studies, population education, community development, human resource development, human rights. All these are the new courses NSOU is going to introduce for our learners. So they will get the flavor of this multidisciplinary approach of subjects. So NSOU places a strong emphasis on vocational training also. It ensuring the students are equipped with industry relevant skills, practical subjects like food processing, human resource management, ICT in education, and all these are the new disciplines, and students will get the career opportunity after completing their degree here. So with its focus on research and flexibility and vocational preparedness, the students will empower and will open the new door of opportunity. So it is a program that truly aligns with the evolving demands of education and the job market. So I am not going to highlight the learning objectives as I already discussed. So NSOU, this is the initiative, and all schools are working together for a successful implementing of the 4-year undergraduate program, aligning with the recommendation of the National Education Policy, and Department of Education also has organized the workshop to implement this policy. And following the UGC guidelines, our university has formed the NAP Saarthi team under the leadership of Dr. Morusri Ghosh, Deputy Librarian, Netaji Subhash Open University, and the team is working under the guidance of our NAP coordinator, Professor Chandan Bosu, for the promotion and successful implementation of the NAP 2020 at our university. So I am at the end of my presentation. So, you know, the 4-year undergraduate program under NAP 2020 reflects the India's commitment to creating a flexible, inclusive, and skills-driven education system. So, by integrating interdisciplinary learning, research opportunities, and global best practices, aims to produce well-rounded graduates equipped for a rapidly evolving world. So, it combines the core theoretical knowledge with the practical experiences and aims to produce well-rounded graduates equipped for diverse career opportunities. So, you know, the present context, the unemployment, educated unemployment is a big issue, big crisis for our country. So, NAP 2020 is definitely a very good initiative. And if we can implement the entire policy in a systematic manner, definitely India in future will be a better country. So because you know the education is the only weapon, education is the only medium, then can improve the quality of life, then can improve the GDP rate, that can improve the country entire system. So I am very much hopeful about the implementation of this NAP 2020. And again, I am very much thankful to the entire team for giving me this opportunity. And thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Sarkar, for this thought-provoking session on 4-year undergraduate program. Your detailed explanation with this beautiful presentation has provided us with a deeper understanding of this transformative reform. We truly appreciate your time, expertise, and commitment to guiding us through this crucial shift in higher education. So now the forum is open for question and answer, and discussions, opinions. So if anybody has any questions to Dr. Sarkar, they can come up with their question.
Before asking the question, I will request Professor Sarkar to submit his PPT to us. You may send it through email to me. I'll circulate it to the Saarthi team for writing the report of this seminar. Okay. And
Definitely, ma'am.
it will be displayed in the Saarthi. We are going to create a Saarthi archive. It will be kept over there.
Okay, ma'am. After end of this program, then definitely I will send it to you.
Thank you.
So anybody, if you have any question, please ask. Well, I think there is no questions after this.
So can I ask?
Okay, someone has come with a question.
So can I
Please.
ask one question in Bengali language?
Yes, sure. Language cannot be any barrier according to the NEP 2020. So you can ask.
স্যার যেটা দেখতে পাচ্ছি কলেজের নাম না বললেও কোনো ডিগ্রি কলেজে 4 ইয়ার্স যে ডিগ্রি কোর্স চালু হয়েছে অ্যাকর্ডিং টু NEP 2020 দেখা যাচ্ছে যে কোনো একটা ডিপার্টমেন্টে 92 স্টুডেন্ট এডমিশন নিল ফার্স্ট সেমিস্টারে। এখন রানিং 4th সেমিস্টার, তাতে দেখা যাচ্ছে যে 3rd সেমিস্টারে ফাইনাল প্র্যাকটিক্যাল এক্সামে অংশগ্রহণ করছে 50 জন। তাহলে সেক্ষেত্রে এই যে 92 থেকে 50 এসে দাঁড়ালো, এই যে আমাদের ওয়াস্টেজটা হলো, এটার কারণ কি একমাত্র স্কলারশিপ সিস্টেম না অন্য কিছু, না NEP 2020 তে কোনো ডিফিকাল্টি আসছে যে ছেলেরা 92 থেকে 50 এসে দাঁড়াচ্ছে? এরকম যদি কলেজগুলোকে দেখা যায়, যদি সার্ভে করা হয়, তাহলে ম্যাক্সিমাম কলেজের চিত্রটাই পাবো এরকম, যে ফার্স্ট সেমিস্টারে যে স্টুডেন্ট ছিল এখন রানিং তো 2023 সাল থেকে কলেজগুলোতে ইন্ট্রোডিউস হয়েছে NEP 2020। সেক্ষেত্রে দেখা যাচ্ছে যে এতটা পরিমাণে মানে যেটাকে অপচয় বলা যাচ্ছে বাংলায়, ওয়াস্টেজটা হচ্ছে, ওয়াস্টেজ স্টেগনেশন, যেটা আগে ইয়েতে ছিল, স্কুল লেভেলে ছিল। পরবর্তী ক্ষেত্রে মিড ডে মিল আসার পরে আমাদের ওয়েস্ট বেঙ্গলের ক্ষেত্রে যেটা দেখা যাচ্ছে, ক্লাস 8 পর্যন্ত স্কুল ছুট নেই সরকারি রিপোর্ট অনুসারে। বাস্তবে কি আছে জানি না,
কোশ্চেনটা
কিন্তু সরকারি রিপোর্ট অনুসারে স্কুল ছুট নেই। তো সেটা এখন কলেজের ক্ষেত্রেও এই জিনিসটা দেখা যাচ্ছে যে 92 ভর্তি হলো ফার্স্ট সেমিস্টারে, থার্ড সেমিস্টারে প্র্যাকটিক্যাল এক্সামিনেশন তারা বসছে 50 জন, মানে ফোর্থ সেমিস্টারে যখন যাচ্ছে প্রায় 50 জনই
স্যার
পাচ্ছে।
আপনার
এটা কি
কোশ্চেনটা
কারণ
বুঝেছি
হতে পারে?
তো। আমি আমি ট্রাই করছি আনসার দেওয়ার। কোশ্চেনটা আমাকে করেছেন তো?
হ্যাঁ সরি স্যার।
কোশ্চেনটা আমাকে করেছেন তো?
হ্যাঁ 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 হ্যাঁ।
ঠিক আছে, আমি ট্রাই করছি। সেটা হচ্ছে যে এটা শুধুমাত্র কোনো একটা দুটো কলেজের প্রবলেম নয়, এটা এন্টায়ার ইনস্টিটিউশন যত আছে তাদের এই প্রবলেমটা হয়েছে, বিশেষ করে আফটার প্যান্ডেমিক। আমরা দেখছি যে স্টুডেন্টরা রেগুলার ক্লাসে আসছে না, রেগুলার প্র্যাকটিক্যাল করছে না, ইভেন সায়েন্সের সাবজেক্টগুলোতে দেখা যায় স্টুডেন্ট সংখ্যা খুবই কম। তো এটার সাথে কিন্তু মানে ডিরেক্টলি এনইপির কোনো কানেকশন নেই, মানে সো ফার মাই নলেজ ইজ কনসার্ন, সেটা হচ্ছে কি নেই। তার কারণ হচ্ছে যে এখনো তো সবেমাত্র 2023-এ ইমপ্লিমেন্টেড হয়েছে। এমন কিছু নয়
আমি
যে এনইপি
সায়েন্স
20।
সাবজেক্টের কথা বাদেই দিচ্ছি, আমি আমি
না
যে
না,
সাবজেক্টের কথা বললাম সেটা হচ্ছে এডুকেশন, দ্যাট মিন সোশ্যাল সায়েন্সের ক্ষেত্রে।
হ্যাঁ বুঝতে পেরেছি তো সামগ্রিক প্যান্ডেমিক একটা বড় রিজন, কারণ প্যান্ডেমিকে আমাদের স্টুডেন্টদের যে প্রতিদিনকার যে মানে হ্যাবিট বা প্রতিদিনকার যে ওদের যে মানে যে একটা ওয়ে, সেটা অনেকটাই চেঞ্জ হয়ে গেছিল, যার ফলে এটা একটা কারণ আমার যদি ব্যক্তিগতভাবে মনে হয়। দ্বিতীয় কারণ হচ্ছে যে এই যে এনইপি 2020, এখানে যে অনেকগুলো চেঞ্জেস রয়েছে, এই চেঞ্জেস গুলো কিন্তু একটা বড় কারণ যে আগামী দিনে হয়তো সেটাকে আমরা মিটিগেট করতে পারবো। তার কারণ হচ্ছে যে যদি আমরা দেখি যে আমাদের নেতাজি সুভাষ ওপেন ইউনিভার্সিটিতে অনেক স্টুডেন্ট আছে যারা এখানে ধরুন ফিজিক্সে অনার্স করছে বা কোনো বায়োলজিতে অনার্স করছে, জুলজিতে অনার্স করছে, সেই একই স্টুডেন্টস কিন্তু আবার রেগুলার সিস্টেমে বিটেক করছে। তার মানে আমরা যদি এটা ভেবে নিই যে একজন স্টুডেন্ট মানে ক্লাসে আসছে না, প্র্যাকটিক্যাল করছে না, মানে সে হচ্ছে যে সে অন্যদিকে কোথাও ব্যস্ত বা কোনো পড়াশোনা করছে না, তাহলে এই ধারণাটা আমাদের ভুল আছে। কারণ হচ্ছে যে এডুকেশন সিস্টেম বর্তমানে যেটা চলছে, মানে আমি এনএপির বাইরেরটা বলছি, মানে আগের যে সিস্টেমটা চলছে সেটা কোথাও আপনাকে এনশিওর করতে পারবে না যে এটা কমপ্লিট করার পর আপনি একটা জব পাবেন, কোথাও আপনাকে এনশিওর করতে পারবে না। যার ফলে এখন সবচেয়ে মানুষের বড় যন্ত্রণা হচ্ছে বেঁচে থাকা। মানে ইট ইজ আ বিগ চ্যালেঞ্জ টু কালেক্ট দ্য ব্রেড এন্ড বাটার ফর দেয়ার ফ্যামিলি। এটাই হচ্ছে সবচেয়ে বড় ইস্যু এই মুহূর্তে। এই জন্য অনেক স্টুডেন্টদের আমরা চিনি, তারা অনেক কাজে যায়, অনেক কাজের সাথে ইনভলভ। বিশেষ করে প্যান্ডেমিক পরিস্থিতির পরে এই অর্থনৈতিক অবস্থা যেভাবে খারাপ হয়েছে, সেটা আমরা অনেকেই জানি। যার ফলে এই মুহূর্তে এটা নিয়ে জাজ করার মতো পজিশন আমার মনে হয় কেউ নেই। এটা আগামী দিনে যদি চলতে থাকে, তখন আবার যারা পলিসি ঠিক করে বা যারা আমাদের দেশের এডুকেশন ঠিক করে, তাদেরকে চিন্তা ভাবনা করতে হবে যে স্টুডেন্টরা কেন ক্লাসে আসছে না। আমার যেগুলো মোটামুটি আমি জানি বা আমি যেটুকু অ্যাজ এ টিচার হিসেবে যেটুকু দেখেছি, আমার মনে হয়েছে এরকম অনেকগুলো কারণ আছে যার ফলে তারা অনেক সময় ক্লাসে আসছে না। সুতরাং আমরা অনেক আশাবাদী যে এনইপি 2020-র মাধ্যমে যেভাবে ভোকেশনাল, তারপরে হচ্ছে আপনার ইন্টার্নশিপ, মানে এটাকে কর্মমুখী করার একটা পলিসি হিসেবে যদি আমরা দেখি, তো যদি ঠিক মতো করা যায়, তাহলে আগামী দিনে হয়তো এই চ্যালেঞ্জেস গুলো অনেকটা রিকভারি করা যাবে, ওভারকাম করা যাবে। থ্যাংক ইউ ফর ইউর পার্টিনেন্ট
Okay.
কোশ্চেন।
Is there any more question? Anyone else? Okay, so thank you, Dr. Sarkar, for this session. Now we would move on to our next agenda of this event. We are honored to have with us Professor Chandan Bosu, our NEP coordinator. Now I will welcome sir for giving a special address on this occasion. Over to you, sir.
থ্যাংক ইউ শান্তনু। আমি বাংলায় বলছি, বাংলাতে বেশি স্বচ্ছন্দ। আমি প্রথমেই ডক্টর পরিমল সরকার, আমাদের পরিমল এডুকেশনের শিক্ষক, তাকে আমি আমার ভেতর থেকে ধন্যবাদ জানাই। আমি এবং মধুশ্রী এর মধ্যে আলোচনা করছিলাম যখন পরিমল বলছিলেন আমাদের সামনে যে অসম্ভব পরিশ্রম করে এই পিপিটি বানিয়েছে এবং এনইপি 2020 সামগ্রিকতা এই পিপিটির মধ্যে ধরা রইল। এইটা আমাদের বিশ্ববিদ্যালয়ের ওয়েবসাইটে থাকবে এবং সেটা একটা আমাদের সকলের কাছে সম্পদ বলে বিবেচিত হবে। অনেক ধন্যবাদ পরিমল তোমাকে। আমি একই সঙ্গে শুরুতেই ধন্যবাদ জানাই মধুশ্রীদিকে এবং সমস্ত সারথি টিমকে, যারা এই কাজগুলো আজকে করলেন। তারা না করলে এটা হতো না। এইটা আমাদের দ্বিতীয় লেকচার। আমি ওই লেকচারের বিষয়ে আসি। এটা আমাদের দ্বিতীয় লেকচার। The first lecture that we organized, it was on the ABCID, and the lecture was delivered by Professor Anirban Ghosh, Director SICA. The theme of ABCID was quite narrow. Though the lecture was very in-depth, it was a very detailed lecture, elaborative lecture, but the theme, quote-unquote theme, was narrow. However, the theme of today's lecture is extremely broader, larger, and it incorporates all the aspects of the evolving nature of NEP 2020 as well as the challenges before us, the challenges that we are going to face in incoming or ensuing 2 or 3 years or 4 years. As far as the NSOU University is concerned, Dr. Sarkar has aptly, very diligently highlighted all the aspects of NEP 2020 in the larger context of Netaji Subhash Open University. This is the most contribution. This is the most plausible contribution of today's lecture delivered by Dr. Porimal Sarkar. একটা জিনিস আমাদেরকে মাথায় রাখতে হবে। We are now in a transitional state of education. If we going back to our history of India, modern India, we will see that we have a 3-year undergraduate program and 2-year PG program when we were students during the decades of 1990s. After a long period, we got a separate system. The nomenclature was choice-based credit system, that is CBCS. And suddenly CBCS was over and we got NEP 2020. It was a 4-year undergraduate program. And it's a game changer. It's a game changer as far as the modern educational system of India is concerned. It's a paradigm shift in the history of Indian education. এটা কেন আমরা এই কথাটা বলছি? কারণ এই প্রথম ফ্লেক্সিবিলিটিকে অ্যাড্রেস করা হয়েছে। This education policy addresses the notion of flexibility. The idea of flexibility was much older than NEP 2020. It was in West Bengal. It was pronounced by Netaji Subhash Open University in 1997. 1997 সালে যখন আমাদের বিশ্ববিদ্যালয় তৈরি হয়েছিল, তখন আমরা কিন্তু ফ্লেক্সিবিলিটির কথা বলেছি। আজকে এই ফ্লেক্সিবিলিটি NEP 2020 তে দেখছি রিফ্লেক্টেড হচ্ছে। The idea of flexibility is reflected in the documentation of NEP 2020. This is the philosophy of NEP 2020. This is the basic aspects, the inner core of NEP. তাহলে কি, এই প্রশ্নটা আমি আপনাদের সামনে রাখতে চাই, তাহলে কি আমাদের যে কনভেনশনাল সিস্টেম, যে সিস্টেমে আমরা ক্লাসরুম টিচিং অভ্যস্ত ছিলাম, আমরা স্ট্রাকচার্ড সিস্টেমে অভ্যস্ত ছিলাম, আমরা 3 বছর কমপ্লিট বা 2 বছর কমপ্লিট না হলে আমরা ডিগ্রি পেতাম না, সেইখান থেকে আমরা ক্রমশ একটা ওপেন, ফ্লেক্সিবল এবং একটা খুব হাইলি ফিলোসফিক্যাল একটা এনভায়রনমেন্টে চলে যেতে পারছি, যেখানে আমার ডিগ্রি, আমার সার্টিফিকেট, আমার ডিপ্লোমা আমি ঠিক করব। এই যে ট্রানজিশনটার দিকে আমি আপনাদের দৃষ্টি আকর্ষণ করতে চাই, যে একজন ছাত্র ঠিক করবে সে 1 বছর পড়বে না 2 বছর পড়বে না 3 বছর পড়বে না 4 বছর। একটু আগে যে প্রশ্নটা এলো না, একটা ওই প্রশ্নটার বেসিক যে কনসেপ্ট, সেটা একটা ড্রপ আউটের কনসেপ্ট, যে একজন ছাত্র 3 বছর তার পড়ার কথা ছিল, বাট হি ফেলস টু কন্টিনিউ and there is a dropout of a student. সে ছেড়ে দিল, he left the educational institute with massive uncertainty. এইটা আপনারা নিশ্চয়ই আমার সঙ্গে একমত আপনারা হবেন। সে যখন ছেড়ে দিচ্ছে একজন ছাত্র উইদাউট হ্যাভিং এ ডিগ্রি, সেটা কিন্তু একটা ম্যাসিভ আনসার্টেনটি নিয়ে এসে বেরিয়ে গেল। সে 1 বছর পড়ুক 2 বছর পড়ুক, তার সময়টা কিন্তু নষ্ট হয়ে গেছে। NEP 2020 তার থেকে ছাত্র বা ছাত্রীকে বাঁচাচ্ছে। যদি সে 1 বছর পরে সাকসেসফুলি করে, he or she will get a certificate of that program. সে ডিপ্লোমা পেতে পারে 2 বছর করলে, 3 বছর করলে সে ডিগ্রি পাবে। তার মানে কি তার সময়টা নষ্ট হচ্ছে না। এটাই এনইপি 2020 সবচেয়ে জোরের জায়গা। দ্বিতীয় জোরের জায়গা কোথায়? যে এই প্রথম মাতৃভাষায় শিক্ষাদানের উপর, উচ্চ শিক্ষাদানের উপরে বিপুল গুরুত্ব আরোপ করা হয়েছে। এইটা কিন্তু এর আগে যা শিক্ষানীতিগুলো হয়েছিল তাতে কিন্তু হয়নি। আমি একটু শক্ত কথা আপনাদেরকে বলি, আমাদের যদি ঔপনিবেশিক যে মৌন এবং কাঠামো থেকে যদি বেরিয়ে আসতে হয়, তাহলে আমাদের নিজেদের ভাষা তৈরি করতে হবে, জ্ঞান চর্চা, নিজস্ব ভাষা, ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ অফ এপিস্টেমোলজি, ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ অফ নলেজ জেনারেশন। আমাদের জ্ঞান তৈরি করতে হবে আমাদের ভাষায়। আজকে ইংরেজির যে দাপট বা পাশ্চাত্যের ভাষার যে দাপট, তার কারণ ওরা জ্ঞান চর্চা এই ভাষায় করতে পেরেছিল। সেই ঐতিহ্য কিন্তু আমাদেরও ছিল। প্রাচীন যুগে কিন্তু সংস্কৃত ভাষার বিপুল গুরুত্ব ছিল এবং সংস্কৃত ভাষা জ্ঞান চর্চা হয়েছিল। somehow আমরা সেটা হারিয়ে ফেলেছি। we lost it, we lost this tradition. Now we have to revive these older tradition that we have, that is the development of our mother tongue, mother language in the realm of, in the domain of education. উচ্চ শিক্ষার যে আঙিনা, সে আঙিনাতে আমাদেরকে আমাদের মাতৃভাষায়, যার যা মাতৃভাষা, সে ভাষায় সে জ্ঞান চর্চা করতে পারে, সে ভাষায় সে পড়বে, লিখবে, সে ভাষায় বই বেরোবে। ইংরেজি নিশ্চয়ই থাকবে, আমরা ইংরেজি পড়বো, আমরা আমাদের দরজা বন্ধ করছি না, কিন্তু আমাদের দেশের যে সম্পদ ছিল সেই সম্পদকে আমাদেরকে কাজে লাগাতে হবে। তৃতীয় যে জিনিসটা আমি খুব খুশি হতাম যদি অধ্যাপক সরকারের বলার মধ্যে আসতো, সেটা হচ্ছে ইন্ডিয়ান নলেজ সিস্টেম। এইটা থার্ড এরিয়া যেটা অত্যন্ত গুরুত্বপূর্ণ। ভারতবর্ষের একটা নিজস্ব জ্ঞানতাত্ত্বিক ধারা আছে। ভারতীয় শাস্ত্র, ভারতবর্ষের আয়ুর্বেদ, ভারতীয় জ্যোতির্বিদ্যা চর্চা এবং ভারতের যে উৎপাদনমুখীনতা, উৎপাদনশীলতা, সেই প্রাচীন যুগ থেকে, প্রাচীন যুগ, মধ্যযুগ, আজকের যুগে আমরা আধুনিক যুগে দাঁড়িয়েছি, সেই যে ইন্ডিয়ান নলেজ সিস্টেম, এটা এই প্রথম ডিফাইন্ড রয়েছে এনইপি, যে ভারতবর্ষে একটা নিজস্ব জ্ঞান চর্চার ধারা আছে। আমি কিন্তু আবার বলছি, আমরা পাশ্চাত্যের প্রতি আমাদের কোনো অসুয়া নেই, আমাদের কোনো অনীহা নেই, শিখতে বা আমাদের দরজা খোলাই থাকবে। কিন্তু আমাদের নিজেদের মধ্যে যে জিনিসটা আছে, আমরা তাকে আরো বেশি করে চর্চা করব এবং আমরা চেষ্টা করব আমাদের জ্ঞান চর্চার ধারা যেন বিশ্বমানের হয়। এটাই এখনকার দিনে সবচেয়ে বড় লক্ষ্য। এই লক্ষ্য পালন করতে গেলে আমাদের যেটা প্রথম লাগবে সেটা হচ্ছে ফ্লেক্সিবিলিটি। সেটা ছাড়া কিন্তু আমরা পারবো না। ধরে বেঁধে জোর করে পড়ানোর যুগ কিন্তু আজকে নেই। আজকে সবাই ম্যাচিওর স্টুডেন্ট, সবাই ছাত্রছাত্রীরা জানে তার কি পড়া উচিত, সে নিজের পড়ার জায়গা, নিজের মানদণ্ড নিজে ঠিক করে দেবে। আমরা শুধু তাকে রাস্তা দেখিয়ে দেবো। যে কারণে অধ্যাপক সরকার খুব অ্যাপ্টলি বলেছেন, এখন কিন্তু there is a transition, idea of transition from the idea of teacher to facilitator. আমরা ফেসিলিটেট করবো এবার ছাত্রছাত্রীদেরকে, তাদের আমরা রাস্তা দেখাবো যে তুমি এই পথে যাও, এবং একটা রাস্তা নয়, অনেকগুলো রাস্তা থাকবে। তার যেটা সুবিধা হবে সে সেটা গ্রহণ করবে। এটা ওপর থেকে চাপিয়ে দেওয়া সিস্টেম নয়, ইট ইমার্জেস ফ্রম বিলো, এটা নিচ থেকে উঠে আসা একটা জিনিস। আশা করি আমি আমার যে মূল কথা এনইপি 2020 সম্পর্কে এবং এই যে 4 বছরের ডিগ্রি কোর্স, তার যে বিপুল পটেনশিয়ালিটি, তার যে হিউজ সম্ভাবনা রয়েছে, সেই সম্ভাবনার কথা আমরা নিশ্চয়ই বারবার করে দেখব। এবং চ্যালেঞ্জেস তো আসবেই, প্রতিকূলতা তো থাকবেই, কোনো সিস্টেম প্রতিকূলতা বিহীন হতে পারে না। এবং সেই প্রতিকূলতাকে কি করে আমরা কাটাবো, সেটার জন্য আমরা যেমন থাকবো, যারা আমাদের নিজেদেরকে আমরা শিক্ষক বলে মনে করছি, আমাদের ছাত্রছাত্রীরা থাকবেন, আমাদের সার্থীরা থাকবেন, এই প্রতিষ্ঠান থাকবে, এবং সর্বোপরি মাথার উপরে ইউজিসি থাকবে, রাজ্য সরকারের শিক্ষা দপ্তর থাকবে। আমরা সবাই মিলে হাতে হাত দিয়ে, কাঁধে কাঁধ মিলিয়ে আমাদের এই যে সামনের জার্নিটা, এটা আমরা করতে থাকবো। এবং যখন আমাদের, এবং যেটা আমাদের করে যেতে হবে, আমাদের নিরন্তর ডায়ালগের মধ্যে যেতে হবে, আমাদের কথার মধ্যে যেতে হবে, পারস্পরিক চিন্তা ভাবনার আদান প্রদান করতে হবে। তখনই কিন্তু যে সমস্যা বলে মনে হচ্ছে, সেগুলো আমরা দেখবো নতুন সম্ভাবনায় রূপান্তরিত হচ্ছে। এইটুকুই আমার বক্তব্য। আপনাদের সকলকে অনেক ধন্যবাদ, মধুশ্রীকে আবার ধন্যবাদ, আমার স্বার্থী যারা রয়েছেন এখানে তাদেরকে আমার কৃতজ্ঞতা, আমার ভালোবাসা কিন্তু তাদের প্রতি, এবং অধ্যাপক সরকারকে আমার অভিনন্দন তার অভূতপূর্ব সুন্দর বক্তব্য রাখার জন্য। ধন্যবাদ।
Thank you, Professor Boshu, for your valuable insight and for adding depth to today's discussion. It's really an honor and a greater learning experience working under your guidance. Now we are at the verge of conclusion of today's program. So now I would like to request Sri Rahul Das, a research scholar of our institute and a member of NEP Saarthi team of Netaji Subhash Open University, to deliver the vote of thanks. Rahul.
Thank you. As we draw to the end of this very informative and enlightening lecture on 4-year undergraduate program, it is time to render a formal vote of thanks to all who made this webinar possible. To begin with, I would like to thank our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Indrajit Lahiri, without whose leadership, guidance, and constant support, no academic endeavor of this institution would ever be successful. Thank you, sir. Next, I would heartily thank the Registrar NSOU, Srimati Ananya Mitro, for delivering today's inaugural address, as well as for her continuous help and cooperation in organizing this program. Thank you, ma'am. We are further grateful to Professor Chandan Bosu, NEP coordinator, for his timely and valuable advice while we are preparing for this webinar. Thank you, sir. This webinar would not have been possible without the expertise of our esteemed speaker, Dr. Porimal Sarkar, Assistant Professor of Education, SOE, NSOU. His expert knowledge of the topic and lucid delivery of the same has made it easier for all our participants and audience to understand the novel topic, a novel idea of 4-year undergraduate program clearly. Thank you so much, sir. We are most deeply obliged to Dr. Madhusri Ghosh Upadhyay, Saarthi coordinator, for helping us to bring all of us together and guiding us every step of the way in understanding our roles as NEP Saarthis, as well as in organizing this webinar. Thank you, ma'am. At this juncture, I will also extend my heartiest thanks to my co-Saarthis, Santanu Saha, for comparing today's webinar in such a meticulous yet lively manner. Thank you, Santanu. The NP Saarthi of NSOU have worked diligently to organize this program, and I am proud to be part of such a team. I would like to mention our names here. From amongst learners, NEP Saarthis, we have Pradipta Sarkar and Ananta Roy, and from research scholars, NEP Saarthis, we have Iman Ghosh, Shantanu Saha, Sangyukta Roy, and myself, Rahul Das. I also want to extend thanks to all the directors of the schools of NSOU for supporting this program. As we all know, no webinar can be smoothly conducted without the support of an efficient and alert technical team. I extend my heartiest gratitude to the technical support team NSOU for making this webinar possible. I also take this opportunity to thank all officials, teaching and non-teaching staff of NSOU for their kind cooperation in making this program possible. Lastly, a big thank you is due to all learners, scholars, and participants of this webinar whose participation has made this webinar fruitful. Thank you.
থ্যাংক ইউ। তাহলে সকলকে ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি, সকল সার্থী মেম্বারদের ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি, যারা পার্টিসিপেন্ট ছিলেন তাদের ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি, আমাদের এস্টিম স্পিকার পরিমল বাবুকে ধন্যবাদ জানাচ্ছি, আমাদের ডিগনিটারিজ, আমাদের রেজিস্ট্রার ম্যাডাম অনন্যা মিত্র ম্যাডাম, শ্রীমতী অনন্যা মিত্র ম্যাডাম, এবং আমাদের এনইপি কোঅর্ডিনেটর স্যার চন্দন বাবুকে অসংখ্য ধন্যবাদ জানিয়ে আজকের মিটিংটা আমরা লিড করছি।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
থ্যাংক ইউ টু অল, ওয়ান অ্যান্ড অল।